We're hitting the trail close to home today on At Your Leisure. I'm Jill Kinder.
And I'm Darren Kinder, and we've found a trail that leads us to some of the most spectacular views in all of Utah.
From there, Stephen Heumann will take you to one of the fastest open riding areas in the West.
After that, we'll be adding some more parts to our Hillside Tire 4x4 build-up.
And finally, Reese Stein is going to show you the art of pelican catching. It's all for science.
So climb in your 4x4, At Your Leisure's next. Well, welcome to At Your Leisure. We are here in Bountiful, Utah, just above the city, just a few miles outside of Salt Lake. And we've got our brand new Hillside 4x4. And we're gonna take this thing out and just make sure all the bolts are tight and everything's kind of functioning before we get it onto some real hardcore trails. Well, hi, I'm Darren Kinder.
And I'm Jill Kinder. And hopefully we won't scratch the Jeep because I think Darren might cry.
It's our mall crawler, not really a 4x4. And you know, if you've been watching the show, you've seen us put the lift on it, the new wheels and tires. Well, now we're about ready to do some other things to it. So stay tuned to see all the cool features we're gonna be adding.
We are going to take a little adventure today. If you've been up this way and you've driven on the highway and seen the bee on the hillside, it's right behind us. Come up and enjoy. There's a lot of adventure up here, and we're going to find out what's in store.
Yep, and there's trails for whether if you're running a 4x4 like us, or there's ATVs or UTVs. There's all kinds of different little trails that kick off of this road, so you can really kind of find some things. We brought our daughter today and some friends, and so we're going to go out and check it out.
We're just up above Bountiful and, you know, not too far off the Wasatch Front. It was real easy to, you know, grab the wife and kid and, you know, take a couple hours off work and head on up here. And beautiful day. It's 80 degrees in October.
I almost brought a jacket for him, but I was like, it's like very warm. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Really, it's, you know, it's just a county road that switchbacks right up the canyon, up on top of the mountain. You have views looking back over Bountiful and out onto the Great Salt Lake and Antelope Island. It really is incredible where we live, how easy it is, you know, to drive, we're maybe a half hour from home, and traffic was the part that took a little bit longer, but to not drive very far and just get away from it, get out of the office.
I used to go out with my parents. We'd go out in the mountains and look for deer, or we'd go four-wheeling and whatnot. So I'm excited to do that with our little guy here.
Oh, are you getting dirty? I'm sorry.
It's fun though. I think it'll be more fun as he gets older. But I think for the next couple of years, this is the kind of four-wheeling we'll do. And as he gets older, hopefully we'll evolve with the sport.
Having Landon here definitely changes the whole aspect. I mean, you have another one to take care of, but you also have memories that you're going to have for a lifetime. Even though he won't remember them, I mean, I'll always remember them, and it's just going to get better as time goes on.
And that's why you come out in a four-wheel drive. Now we're going to experience a little more of the trail while you go to a travel adventure. Steve Heuman's out in the West Desert.
Well, welcome back to At Your Leisure. One of the things I really enjoy about going out and going 4x4 is that you have your whole family in here, and it's a little hard to look at a cell phone or a tablet when you're getting jostled around inside of here. So they pretty much have to look outside and enjoy the day, and you can have polite conversations with one another. You know, one of the greatest things about living in the mountains is that, you know, is to be able to come out and enjoy them. You know, I grew up out in the country in a really small little town, and I've always worried about having my daughter kind of growing up in the city and not relating to the things that I grew up with. And so one of the things I really like to do is bring her out here and take her Jeep and take her four-wheeling, because that way she starts getting in tune to what wilderness really is. It's not protect it from everything and keep everybody away from it. It's go out and enjoy it, and yeah, you don't want to tear anything up, but you still want to go out and be part of it.
We spend more time with each other because we're trapped in a car. My dad locks the doors, so technically we're trapped in a car.
She's a city girl, which breaks my heart, but every once in a while I see a little bit of country girl come out in her and see a little spark of interest of something that she sees, or an animal that she sees, or something that she spots that I didn't catch yet.
There's an old car crash down there. They looked like 5 cars had tumbled down the hill.
I can imagine that would have been quite a ride.
Well, if you're just getting into four-wheeling, you know, you want to make sure that you have, you know, everything, so, you know, if things start going wrong, you have a way to get out. You know, you need like a tow strap, you need a fire extinguisher. You know, you want to bring plenty of water, not only for you to drink, but if your vehicle happens to overheat, you want to be able to put water in it. So things like that, and a first aid kit obviously is so important to have. You know, we're all dialed into the electronic things now, but you get out here, your phone doesn't work anymore and your electronics don't work anymore. So, hey, maybe bring a good old-fashioned compass with you.
We've had all different types of four-wheel drive, and I think you just kind of start with one that's reliable and will start and run. And then you kind of adjust along the way to what you need.
Well, if you're interested in getting into a 4x4 or figuring out what we're up to, you can go to our website, and there's lots of clubs on there that you can check out. Different 4x4 associations are on there, so you can hook up with them. You know, how we kind of got going on it was because we go to the different events. You know, we go to Rally on the Rocks, or there's Hump and Bump down in Vegas.
The nice thing is there are guides, and so if you get into some tough spots, they'll get out and they'll tell you which way to go, how to turn your wheels. And so it's a really good starting point. But this is just an awesome way to get out, get away from the city a little bit, be with family and friends, have a great time.
And abuse your daughter.
She feels abused. But right now we've got to get to the trailhead with Reese Stein catching pelicans.
What?
Next week's show looks great.
Yep, and if you want to come up here to the Skyline Trail, it's pretty easy to get to. Just get off any exit pretty much in Bountiful, and just kind of work your way up through the neighborhoods and just come up towards the B, and the road will eventually turn into this. So that's not too hard. We're just a little bit north of the Bountiful Temple. So if you see the signs to that, kind of follow it up, but then you got to go a little bit further to the north.
Yep, make sure you go north, because it does have a ravine there that you can't get through.
Yeah, well, unless you got four-wheel drive.
Yes. So anyway, we're done for today, unfortunately. So just remember,
Get out and experience your own adventure.
At your leisure.
They're also going to have a country western star, David Worley, going to be down there.
Daryl.
What? Country western star David Worley.
Daryl.
Darren and Jill. There'll also be a country concert with, I said uncle.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're gonna wanna watch all of our other AYL videos. You're gonna wanna like it, you're gonna wanna share it, and you're gonna wanna subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're gonna wanna do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you gonna sell me out like that, Steven?
So you wanna click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.